Hey YouTubers, welcome back to part 4 of my cabinet making video. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina, almost too nice to be inside working today. But I do need to continue working on milling in the tenons, the mortises, dados, and everything else on these individual parts. To begin with, let me show you what I did last weekend. This is sub-assembly 400, all taped up. These are the individual parts which will make up that particular frame. There's the rest of them. That's how I like to keep them organized. I'll start the process by referring back to the plans. Here is assembly 200, and here are the parts that make up assembly 200. I like to mark all these parts to keep track of them. If you look close, you can see this is parts 200-1, 200-2, 200-3. And let's start by going to part 200-1 and referring to the details and see what I need to make. Okay, this part is 3 inches in width and 13 1/4 inches long. There is a tenon on each end. There is a slot milled in to the bottom of the board, and there is also a tenon milled into the top of the board. Here's some of the details that I've sketched out. Alright, I've set up the dado head on my table saw, so now I'm going to cut out the dados and the edges of each one of these pieces. That completes milling in the dados or the slots into the edges of all the pieces of the frame. My next step will be to mill in these tenons. Let me show you how I do that. I've added a couple of blades to my dado head. Now it's time to shave off a little bit of the top and the bottom of each one of these end parts. Alright, I now have all the tenons, mortises, and slots milled into these pieces. Let's see how this all goes together. That's good. And that's basically what the finished frame will look like. More to come next week.